I'm Kelley Crimmins with Plano Parks and Recreation. Today we're here at the Boardwalk Trail at Oak Point Park and Nature Preserve, and I'm here with Olivia Osborne with Live Green in Plano.
Hi.
When she is not coordinating litter cleanups, Olivia likes to explore parks like this in search of wildlife, signs of wildlife. She loves animals, and so I wanted to bring her out here to help us find some common wildlife habitats that you can find here at our parks. All right, so let's go find some wildlife. So we're here on the bank of the Rowlett Creek here at Oak Point, and we found our first wildlife habitat. So Olivia, what do you think might be living in this small hole right here?
So in this hole, I think it was probably going to be used by a bunch of different animals. It was most likely dug out by a skunk or an armadillo. They have great paws or feet for digging out holes like this. It's great for protection. It's really kind of tight at the opening, so that way predators can't go in after them, but it'll be bigger underneath, and it helps protect them from the weather as well and gives them a nice place to rest. So along with the skunks and the armadillos that may have dug it out, there's probably raccoons or possums using them, or snakes and insects.
So so at night, possums, raccoons, they burrow into their little dens?
They'll probably in the nighttime is when they come out. They'll come out at nighttime, and then they go into these during the day, or if there's bad weather at nighttime, or if they see a coyote or something else following them, they might go hide in. And skunks and armadillos will have a bunch of these all around in like their territory where they live, so there's a lot of different options, so they're not all crowding into one hole.
And it almost looks like it's kind of a ruse, right? It almost looks like, oh, there's dirt here. Maybe maybe there's nothing there. Maybe this is an old burrow, but
exactly.
Not so.
Not so, yeah. So that's part of the good thing of having multiple things. They start looking a little unused, so you're not going, if you're an animal, going to the same one every single time, and then that way that predator doesn't know where you're at all the time, because if you're always going in the same one, your feet are always there, it's going to smell like you, so you want to have a lot of different options.
That is really neat. So observe, don't disturb. You can come up and look, but we always try to make sure that we don't interfere with their habitats. Let's go to our second stop.
Okay. So I've always loved animals. My first word was duck, but my grandpa really encouraged my love for animals because he took me out walking in the woods every single weekend, and he taught me how to know what animals I was looking at, but also to pay attention to everything around us, to show me signs of the animals that I like to learn about, and that I could see so much if I just paid attention to it.
So you were little?
Yes, I was very little. I think he probably took me out for the first time when I started walking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're so glad you're here to help us.
Yes.
We're on our next stop, and this one is a hollowed log that's been here for a long time. So Olivia, what kind of things do you think live in this log?
So this log is an amazing thing for nature. It's basically the apartment buildings of nature. It's gonna be full of insects. This is gonna be a great place for insects to lay their eggs, and then that brings other animals. So there's probably gonna be snakes under here, lizards, they probably come and hang out on top to bask and soak up that sunlight. Inside, because it's hollowed out, is going to be another great spot for raccoons and possums like we talked about at the last place, but since this one's so big, it's probably also a spot for coyotes or even foxes to have their litters inside. Now this one, we're pretty close to where humans would be walking, so that may not happen here, but something like this, just a little bit further back, could definitely have coyotes or foxes.
It's a really large log, and I'm sure it fits a lot of people, so even when trees die, they're still useful here in the wildlife.
Definitely.
Let's go to our next stop. So we're here at the lake at Oak Point Park, and we're near the spillway area. This is where, when it rains, we get flooding. The water from the lake spills over and down into what looks like a creek. So we are wondering, Olivia, what kind of wildlife can you find around the edge of the lake or in, these wet areas?
So this is going to be a great spot for turtles and probably some crawfish or crawdads, depending on who you are. So you're going to probably see the turtles sunning themselves out on nice days like today, kind of basking, soaking up that sun. We have a lot of really cool turtle species here, one of them being the alligator snapping turtle. And then for the crawdads, they're going to be out in holes. You'll see kind of mounded up mud around the sides, and that normally means there's going to be a crawdad down in there. Yeah.
I wonder if, hopefully we can see something. I don't see any turtles out here, but we did save a baby turtle the other day. And we did see him swimming, so maybe we'll see if we can get some turtle footage for you. Think that's all we have for today. Thank you so much, Olivia, for coming and teaching us a little bit about the wildlife here at Oak Point Park.